Hello, my name is Janne Hermanni Korsumäki, and I'm here at the Gigglebug doing layout and storyboard, and also doing some background design.
Wiggling, jiggling, Gigglebug is giggling. Welcome to our forest made of laughter, where every visit here is with your while. Teeny weeny grumpy feelings pass by. A big surprise, it's a smile. Wiggling, jiggling, Gigglebug is giggling.
So the previous step obviously is the storyboard, and this is from another episode. Previously I did some storyboarding on Photoshop, and I kind of found it cumbersome in the way that it was really difficult to do like shot division reuses for shots. So I found that the workflow in TVPaint for storyboarding is really nice. Not just for doing the poses, which can be very rough, of course, like organizing them into clips and really go inside into the clips and do the poses there, and then maybe duplicating those and doing changes and going to the next. So the navigating is really easy. So it's a good way of getting a good structure or feeling of the structure of the episode to having already kind of a rough cut of the whole episode. In terms of like the tools that I use from TVPaint is mostly just or really simple in a way that just one pencil tool and layers and filling the areas. That's pretty much it, and some transform tools. But I tend to like just draw them and doing the copy paste. But the actual animation frame tools and all that I don't use that much, but for storyboard use, it's I think really clear and simple to use. In this kind of a production, I think it's good to plan ahead and also like take into TVPaint all the backgrounds that we have done, so that we can reuse them and not to paint every background again. Kind of controlling the purse strings of the budget, so to speak. In I think layout and storyboard is good to have in mind all the time, like that you are able to reuse elements, and that includes not just animation but backgrounds and layouts. So already if we know that the story is taking place in the mansion, for example, then we already have several locations that we can use in the storyboard. But that of course the story dictates, and the emotion you want to convey, that the background itself doesn't dictate what's gonna be the action. But if it's usable, then definitely we should do it. And that's why I'm using just in TVPaint kind of a gray version of it, so it's more easy to read when drawing on top of it. So that's basically the reason why it's there. We have a Photoshop file that has all the kind of background layout designed, and it's designed in a way that it is taking into consideration all the reuse from the shots. So this particular layout has like for example 4 shots. So I've taken the storyboard and the animatic frames, searched for the good ratio between them to find the kind of a good combination. How can I use one location as much as I can to do a reuse. And layout is basically just planning out also the technical aspects, what the comp will use later on when they are picking up the animation frames, and then they can see the framing from the layout and all the possible elements that they can reuse or move from the background, like this table here. I've also been using this kind of habit of marking in the layout all the stuff that I know that are gonna be animated in TVPaint as red, like just color the character poses from the animatic as red, so that whenever then I might mark some like background elements, sometimes green, so that the comp knows that they're gonna be animated in comp, and animators don't need to touch that. that's just a common language that we have agreed on to show or get the process right between all of us.